Welcome to another episode of the Cougars Den. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a fantabulous day here at Vance High School. I'm here today with Coach Brand, who is the head football coach, and he is making some things happen on and off the field here. How you doing today, Coach?
Doing good, Troy. Doing good.
All right. So, the team is having wonderful success. Got a big game coming up this week against Mallard Creek. What are your thoughts about this game, sir?
Well, we as a unit are just kind of treating it like any other game. We're preparing the same way. We're lifting the same way. But in the back of our mind, we got a little something extra going on, and I've been just ecstatic about the guys' work ethic this week, and we hope it just carries over to Friday. So.
I got you. Now, for a lot of people on the outside looking in, this is not just any other game. Being that you were a previous coach at Mallard Creek, you've taken over the head spot here at Vance. This is a rivalry game. What is your thoughts about all the hype surrounding this game?
We're trying our best not to buy into all that. We want to make it more of a rivalry with the competition part of it. It's a rivalry right now because we're close in proximity. But normally rivals and rivalry type games, the scores are normally a little not as lopsided as they have been. So that's our goal first and foremost, is to make it a true rivalry on the field as opposed to not just because the schools are close in proximity. So like I said, we're excited about the opportunity to play the defending state champs, and we're the only ones that think we are able to be successful, but we're the only ones that matter. So we come and we see each other work every day, and we know our gut check. We know what kind of heart we're dealing with, and we expect to be successful.
Right. See, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be able to expect success, and I think that's one of the great philosophies that you've brought here to the program. I've seen a lot of discipline put in place for the kids. They're more well disciplined this year. But what are some of the other philosophies that you have brought to this team that you may not have seen from the outside coaching against them last year?
Right. We want to continue to work. That was one of the tougher things to try to get over when we got into this program was we thought we had a good nucleus of kids. We wanted to try to train a little bit of work ethic. We wanted to teach the kids how to work smart, how to work efficient, and just be, pretty good people off the field also. We knew we had a chance to teach them a little football. We wanted to teach them a little bit about life also, and I think we've conveyed our message. And we're not done yet, and like I said, Rome wasn't built in a night, and I don't think this place had to be rebuilt. I think it had to be reloaded a little bit. So,
I understand. And, the thing about it is, my grandmother always used to tell me, you can't get bad fruit from you can't get good fruit from a bad tree. Okay, and so now we're seeing a lot of good fruit coming from Vance. You have Omar Baker making all types of plays. You have, state rushing champion right now with Donovan Spencer, and you got a host of other players out there. So you definitely having some good fruit. Talk about a little bit about some of the other success that you're having with the players.
Right. Well, the thing about this unit we have is we don't have any superstars. We got a couple of kids that are making some plays when their name's called, but we don't have that one superstar that we can just say, hey, go take the game over, and that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to depend on somebody different every night and somebody different step up, and a bunch of 15 and 16-year-olds just accept the challenge. A different challenge every week, and our 14 through 18-year-old kids are accepting the challenge, and we couldn't be happier right now. We're not satisfied by any means, but we're definitely happy with the progression that these kids have made. So.
That's awesome. So, not everybody can be called coach. And what was it that kind of motivated you, or what words can you have for others out here who may want to aspire to be a coach someday?
Well, I've played quarterback. I've had a lot of success playing quarterback. Well, it comes a time when you can't play quarterback anymore. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of keep it going, and I thought I was learning a lot about the game the more I played, and at the end of the playing, I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished mentally. I think I was finished physically, but I wasn't finished mentally. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to convey what I had learned, you know, and try to help somebody else, some other quarterback or some other football team along the way. Wanted to kind of help them reach some of the goals and some of the successes that that I had seen, and you know that's what we get out of it. We get out of, you know, I get a lot out of seeing kids grow, seeing kids mature, seeing kids have some success, because I think everybody deserves something. You know, so.
Well, that's awesome. Now, you've talked about your team being on the grind and grinding, and we've definitely seen that in action. You know, tell us a little bit about that grind, man, and what's that all about? Because to me, that cannot just only apply in athletics, but that can apply to academics as well.
Yes, this has been a Hollywood type of week, and it's so it's a little bit out of the norm. You know, I've been in some big games, but like I said, I tell the guys all the time, the day we start thinking we're Hollywood, the day we stop grinding is the day this program takes a step back, and we're at the point now where we don't need any setbacks. We don't need any setbacks or any distractions in the halls, in the classrooms. We don't need any distractions on or off the football field. And you know, we're grinders, and it shows by progression so far. We're just, you know, we're avid weightlifters. We condition all the time. Um, you know, we're just trying to find a measure of success. We're trying to stay on our blueprint. You know, with the success we've had, everybody on the outside wants us to kind of steamroll this thing and start fast rolling it. Well, if we do that, we're going to miss some of the finer points and some of the finer things that it takes to build a program. And so we won't buy into all the, you know, you guys should go do this, you guys should go do that, you should be state champions right now. Well, that's our goal. That's our goal, but we want to take the proper steps to get there. There is a plan, there is a blueprint, and we want to stay on the blueprint no matter what kind of success we're having on Friday nights.
That's what I'm talking about. And academically, you know, you can be on that blueprint as well. Athletically, he's showing you the way to do that indeed. Is there one final quote that really sticks out with you, or something that you say to your team all the time, maybe, you know, before the game or after the game, a motto that you live by?
Well, you know, I think it's all in. You know, it's either, you know, we gotta, if we're gonna be successful as a team, you know, everybody can be successful as an individual, you know, at some point or another. But if you want to be a successful championship team, which a lot of these guys aspire to be, then you got to be all in. You know, you can't just be all in on Friday night. You can't be all in on Sunday evening. You got to be all in Monday through Sunday or Sunday through Monday, whenever the week starts. And so that's our saying. That's our little quote. We want to be all in. You know, you're all in, or you're not in at all. So.
Well, you know, I know last year, and thank you for that, Coach. I know last year we talked about being all in. Either you're all in or you're in the way. So, hey, invest yourself 24/7. You know, that's what it's all about. Be on your grind and continue to persevere. Make sure you're at this game on Friday night at Mallard Creek. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock it is.
7 o'clock it is. So it's going down. We'll see you there. We're out.